Um, what are we up to? We're going out for a walk. First, I've got to put this back on charge. That's charging. I remember door keys though. I'm guessing they're downstairs. Anyway. In the door. We'll shut the back door. And we'll lock the front window. Got some records in. Really should put my Baileys in the fridge, but we'll do that when I get back. Let's go. Anyway, back out again. It's quite breezy out here. I'd stand here, get me all wash and dry. You run over. just going to head up to the high street. We'll have a quick gander around there, see what's going on. Should have put my jacket on. And we'll head down. I'm trying to think if I need anything else at the shop. I think I'm all good to go with cleaning stuff. If I can get all them decks set up tonight and the amplifiers all in the right position, that'd be a good start, I think. What we're going to do, then again, I'm not really chucking my camera right in people's faces. Tell you what though, it's getting extremely breezy out here. What we'll do, we'll have a walk up here, or I might just go straight to the shop. I'll just go straight to the shop, which is this way. Yeah, it's getting really breezy out here, which is quite nice. It'll cool down the house and dry me washing, hopefully. Yeah, it's quite a nice breeze coming in. Anyway, we'll have a walk down here. Where's he going? Across there? We'll have a walk up here to the end, come back the other side, dive in the shop. And then I'm going to have to try and tune into that football game at some point. It's either that or go in the pub. Some shady characters down here. Anyway. So I guess the game will be ending about midnight, I would presume. If it's starting at 8, sorry, if it's starting at 10. Anyway, hello there mate, how you doing? I've just gone through the high street and it's fairly quiet actually. Considering there's an England game on, the high street's pretty quiet. It's getting a bit more breezy as well, which is quite nice. It's been like proper too hot. anyway, what we'll do, in fact, I could go in this shop, get what I need. I don't really need a lot. It's just like losing connection. A little bit. Oh, noisy fucker. Anyway, we're now going back through the high street. No, I don't know if this bit is the high street. I think it is. I know that top bit's the high street. I think this is the high street as well. Different sections to it. Hello there, how you doing? And I'm very well, thank you. Just gonna head back. It's a bit too breezy out here for me. It's nice though. It's nice not to be so hot. Going to be watching the football or listening to it and sorting all my records out. And I hope by tomorrow we'll be able to spin some records, because I should be set up by then. Anyway, all is peaceful out here, which makes a nice change, because normally some lunatic shouting or going crazy. And again, saying that, it's the migrant that caused that issue the other night with them two local girls. But no doubt that goes on a lot around here. Obviously it might be alright where they come from, but it's considered a bit like noncy, a bit of like noncy behaviour where I come from here. Yeah. Older sort of men popping themselves down next to young teenagers. But I've got to say, it was quite lovely the other night. I think the young girl certainly let him know what was what. Anyway, I need a litter pick around here, and there's a lot of rubbish about. It's one thing I've noticed, a lot of rubbish everywhere. What we'll do, we'll have a walk up to the train station. Or we might not even do that. What's the time? What we'll do, we'll head back now. I've got everything I need. Basically, come out of the high street and you're straight onto my road. I can hear the wind. Breezy. But I have been out in the garden and pinned my tent down. That's not going to blow away. Rain or something though to blow in, but who knows whether that'll happen. Lots of Indian girls about tonight. Very breezy, very quiet as well. Probably kick off later. I do my paperwork and I've got a message DJI drones. Get that drone on the way. I've not flown my drone since I went in the water. I kind of lack confidence not in myself, in DJI, do you know what I mean? Yeah, crazy. Whether they'll tell me what actually really happened, I don't know. But it was just a complete power failure. Like someone had ripped the battery out, the way it fell out of the sky. And obviously I could have hit someone with that, but I didn't. I managed to fall in the water. I'm insured anyway, but that's besides the point. Luckily, it's still under warranty. You get like 2-year warranty for like flyaways, faults that are not down to the pilot. If any of the faults are found to be sort of you, that's it. You don't get a new drone. But the way I look at it, I haven't done anything wrong there, and they'll be able to see exactly when they look at your all the technical stuff which they can look at, which is stored in the controller. They can see how fast you were going, how high you were. They can see everything. So it would be completely useless trying to lie to them. But I've just told them what happened. I'm hoping they can tell me what really happened. But do you know what I mean? Do they reveal the truth once they know? I'd like to know what the percentages are of like complete failures. It's pointless getting in the water. Once it's been in the water, that's it. Especially salt water. I just thought I'd leave it there because it was like it's covered anyway. So I just thought I'm not even going to bother trying to get it back. Basically. But with the Mini 3, which I was searching for, that's why I'm not really searching for this one. With the Mini 3 that I was searching for so long, that wasn't under warranty. And I said, can you tell me what went wrong though still? And they wouldn't tell me. Obviously, if you've got a thing which is a drone which is out of warranty, they might know sort of what went wrong with it. They might know sort of what went wrong with it, but they won't tell you what went wrong with it, if you get me. So you never really find out. He looks well suspicious, man. I had to double check on him. Yeah, some geezer standing out there. It looks like he approached me, but I'll give him a look and he didn't approach me. But never mind. Right, what we've got to do now is try and get the football on. Tell you what, I feel very light-headed. Yeah. I wonder why that is. Might be all the Baileys I consumed last night, possibly. I never normally feel like this. Anyway, I've got another bottle of Baileys here, just in case I get the urge. In fact, I'm going to put that in the fridge. Yeah, I feel a bit bloated. So even though I've mopped only that bit there, where them records are, and where that is, it's enough Smell nice. Lemon. I've got all the rest of them up though. That's pointless. What I'm going to do is put the rest of them records in there, which are along here, scattered all about. Get them all in here. That gives me more room in here then. Might have to utilise this table just to put the decks on. I think. Because at the minute we've got nowhere to actually put my decks on. As you can see, it's on the floor. Where's the other deck? I don't know where the other deck is. There's another Technics deck in here somewhere. Oh, there, no. Under my pictures. Which are there. Oh, I've got my vinyl cloth. See, I've got some pictures and things to put up. Going to mop all this. We're going to be moving that chair into here. Definitely feel a bit not right. Right. I'll be back later once I've found the football. Whatever you're doing, have a good one.